gorgeous. Says,
Ooh, did I totally step on your toe?
Nope.
I
It was
know.
hard.
It's like the
It was.
worst
My
when you
fault
do
because
that.
it was this over. I couldn't get up with my shirt, so it's my fault.
We get both of you to scoot.
You guys look hot. Thank you. You too. Look at your fans here.
I know.
I know.
I love it.
Thanks you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being here. Have you been out all day?
We have.
Yes. So asking the same questions that everyone else is asking.
You know it.
No,
but
it's
it's
more
good.
fun.
Yes.
Were you guys, did
We
you
enjoy
do
it.
early to late?
Yes, we actually were talking with Mario Lopez this morning on his radio show.
Were you talking to Mario
Yes.
Lopez? That's so nice that he could do that interview and not this one.
I know,
Kidding,
right?
Mario. I actually requested this one. I love you guys.
Thank you.
That's good, Shay.
Nope. Yep, just
Yeah, you're fine. Sometimes it gets so bright out here. Where,
Oh, I
Yeah,
bet.
then like
I
the
can
later
see that.
afternoon, yeah.
I know when I kind of looked up at first, I was like,
Yeah, it's stars, right?
And we're good. In 3, 2.
2's company, 3's a crowd, and 4, well, let's just say that's a good combination for some drama. With me now, the Bella twins, Nikki and Bree. Hi, you guys.
thanks for having us.
I have to say, you guys bring out a crowd in the afternoon.
Yes, Bella Army's strong, right? Yes.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention how beautiful you guys look. Half the reason why there's all men out here. But you are both taken, of course. So now we are going to see you guys all together. This is going to be interesting. So describe the show a little bit if you can.
Oh my goodness. So it's a very, very compelling season. There's a lot of chaos, of course, drama.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of fun moments as well. I'll admit, inviting my family under one roof in our home, John and I's home, I wasn't expecting how everything turned out.
Well, I wasn't expecting all the rules.
Okay.
Is she the rule enforcer?
It was actually John who was, but she was a part of it. But Brian and I are so laid back that we're like, okay, we're going to help because Nikki just went through neck surgery. John had shoulder surgery. So we're like, we're going to help them out. But we walked in and all of a sudden it was like all these rules, living by like their way of life. And we couldn't
But
be
you
more
have
opposite.
that at your home, right? You have your own rules.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Before dating John, were you like that, or have you now become more like John?
I definitely feel like I was definitely a clean freak.
You've always been a clean
I'm
freak,
very,
but you
very
weren't about
organized.
rules.
I was about rules.
Okay, well, give me an example of a rule.
Okay,
Nikki.
so one rule, we had to make the bed every morning, but it was like before coffee, before
Making
you
your
brushed your
bed.
teeth, like, but it just felt weird. I'm like, let me roll out of bed, let me have a cup of coffee, let me lounge.
into the
think
day.
about- yes.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
It was like military style, like make your bed, no shoes in the house, your
But
dog
you know,
can't be in the
what
main
they
house.
say is when you make your bed first, you'll have a more productive day. It's good for your brain. So
See, I'm with
you're
you.
welcome.
I'm with you on that one. But did you guys
Yes.
grow up like that, though?
Yeah, we always made our beds.
But we never had to. Maybe that was the
Look
thing.
at
is
my
like,
mom's looking. She's like, no, they didn't. Mama Bella's in the house.
Hi. How is that your mother, by
I know,
the way?
crazy, right?
Are you serious? You're the
Yeah.
mom?
Yep.
She
No,
gets
that's the other
married on
sister.
Total Bella.
She actually marries a wrestler. All our fans out here will tell you. People power, John Laurinaitis.
What's
Yeah.
happening here? Yeah, and James I used to cover in college because I used to work
okay.
for the Big Ten Network when he went to Ohio State, and now he's, of course,
She
in the
just
league.
saw him
Look
yesterday.
at that, it's all coming together. Get on
Oh.
up here for the interview, I swear.
Yeah. I
know,
How
right?
is James, by the way? Good.
How's James?
good?
Yeah, I said you saw him yesterday.
Yeah, he was
Yes,
hurt.
yes,
so he didn't
but they
play.
won, so I'm sure he's fine with it. Okay, well, I digress. There's so much to talk about. I want to
So
be invited.
much.
I want to be invited to this house. Okay.
Isn't it? It's crazy.
Okay, so you being twins, and maybe your mother could answer this better. Do you guys? Now, obviously, you know you live your own lives, but do you complete each other's sentences? You,
Oh my gosh.
yes.
We always complete each other's sentences. It's so crazy. I mean, it's fun and it's great. We think alike. Sometimes we kind of have this language where her and I will start talking, but we know what each other is saying, so we just stop talking. And other people are like, whoa, their conversation stopped.
Yeah,
But
we
for
can do it
us,
like
we felt
it
like we
is.
finished it.
Is it a look or you just know?
It's
Both.
like both. Like
Yeah.
it'd be like,
Okay, you like
Almost.
get it.
But we
Yeah.
like
Like-
had a couple sentences before that. And so we definitely have the weird twin stuff going on.
It is. Well, and what's so crazy is being identical twins, and what you see in Total Bellas this season is you see more of a look inside our relationships and how different our men are.
Okay, good. I'm
and
glad
we
you're bringing
are.
that up, Nikki,
Yes.
because you, of course, are dating John
Yes.
Cena, who we all know and love, and he's one of the
Yeah.
nicest people
Aw,
on the planet.
Thank you. He's so sweet.
Now, is marriage in the future? That's what everybody
Well,
wants to
I think
know.
you have to tune in to Total Bellas.
Oh, she's TV trained, people.
I am. The one amazing thing is he's open to marriage now, and so I'm just waiting for the ring. And it's
We're
kind
all
of
waiting
taken,
for the ring.
not that it's taken fun out of moments, but it's funny because all of a sudden we'll have a nice dinner, it'll be a holiday or an anniversary, and I'll be like, get ready. And then I'm like, what the?
You show up in all white. You're
yeah.
like, oh, hey.
Yeah.
He's like, why are you
Like,
wearing all
like
white?
a fresh manicure. I'm all like ready.
The one time you will show
Yes.
up with chipped nails is when he's going to propose. You're like,
Seriously.
seriously?
I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like a workout outfit, no makeup.
Actually, I would love that. I hope that for you.
good. Thanks. Great.
Well, he is everywhere. Of course, he was
Yes.
hosting the Teen Choice Awards, and then we've seen him on Kelly.
Yes.
So, rumored to be taking over that seat. What can you tell us?
I actually think he would do amazing because even when you see him host the Today Show, he's just so natural in front of the camera. And like when you saw him host the ESPYs,
Yes, he
John
was great.
wasn't he
So
great?
yes, that's hard. That's so hard
It's
to do.
so hard.
I've never hosted the ESPYs, but I can imagine how hard it would be. But it is to get up there and be
Totally.
himself, but also still be conversational.
I agree.
Right,
And
yeah.
especially with something like the ESPYs, you have to be so funny one moment and then so sincere. But I feel like he's amazing at all that stuff. So Kelly, if you're smart, you would have John.
There we go. Nikki, sell it for your man. Not that
Yeah.
he needs it, but it does help to have a beautiful lady behind her man. So, Bree, of course, Daniel Bryan is your
Yes.
husband, and he is the sweetest as well. You guys have
Oh my
good men.
gosh. We
Thank
really
you.
do have
We've
good
been
good
to
men.
the good ones at WWE. We're
Yeah.
lucky.
Yeah. So, what's new in your guys' relationship that we'll see on the show?
A lot of baby making. That's like,
Yeah.
I thought I retired, but I feel like I'm working harder.
Bella baby making camp at the Cenas.
But no, it's actually great because, one thing that you'll see in Total Bellas that's unfortunate is you see my husband had to step away from the ring due to health issues, and that crushed him. It was always his dreams to be a WWE superstar, and then, he was right at the height of his career, and it got all taken away. And you slowly see Daniel Bryan just go into a really dark hole. And it was hard for all of us to watch, especially as his wife. And the great thing now is you see he's a SmackDown GM. He's hosting a show on the WWE Network talking smack. So you see someone who really fought depression, having a meltdown, and then now like all this positive great things have happened. So for him, everything's going really good.
Good for him. I'm happy to
know.
hear that. That's
Thanks.
awesome.
It makes me so happy. And it's so funny because I retired at WrestleMania at 32 because I was like, okay, you have to start a new chapter in your life. I'll start one too. Let's become
for you.
parents. We both really want that. But now my whole family's back on the road. I'm like, I
all
want
at
that SmackDown. But unfortunately, as a woman wrestler, you can't take back bumps and have a baby bump. So I hope to make a comeback.
I love that you just said that.
Right?
Is that a thing? Back bumps? No,
no,
baby
let's
bumps?
hashtag that. Make a
You
trend.
should. That's very catchy.
Right?
Yeah.
And but I feel like after I have my first child, I'd love to make a comeback back in that ring.
Well, I'm sure you were always
Yeah.
invited.
A bigger comeback than, Nikki.
How are you guys?
can't
by the way?
top SummerSlam.
I love
Already
that.
talked about- How are you, by the way? How's your...
I'm doing amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I came back at SummerSlam. I feel stronger than ever. And I'm just so happy to be back, knowing that it was taken away and now it's there. I just have this massive smile every time I'm in the ring because I'm like, yeah, I get to do this
Do it
again.
again,
Like,
yeah.
it's just so fun. I'm just so grateful for it.
Now, one of you guys had a reading with Tyler Henry. Who
Both
was it?
of us.
Oh, you
So
both
good.
did.
I mean, but she hogged Tyler, so
I
that's
know.
okay.
I must have had better energy because he was like talking more to me.
Okay.
Well, having had a reading from Tyler too.
Oh, you
he-
did?
I
Is he
did.
amazing?
And it tripped me out. He
I
was saying
know.
things about my grandma. I was like, there's no way he knows this, about
Yes.
my mom and everything. So, what was your guys' experience like with him?
I was blown away. I mean, I like just being in the room with him, you felt the energy. It was like the temperature of the room changed, and just seeing him work and him sweat and like the whole thing going on, I was just
And the
like,
scribbling,
whoa.
I was like, I've
Yes.
never been to a meeting
This-
before.
it was blowing my mind. But he did say that I will be having a baby sooner than later. He said
Good.
expect that. So I was like,
Did he tell
yes,
you a
thank
girl or
you.
boy?
No.
No?
You know,
Oh, you should have.
I didn't even think about that.
I didn't either.
That's like really good.
that would have been good.
It's okay.
And
next time.
next
Tyler's
time.
around.
Yeah.
You guys,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
You could
I know.
Text
I should
Tyler.
DM
Be like,
on
by the way, I
Twitter."
forgot to ask you,
Running
girl or
out the
boy.
East to
Right?
I'm
Hey,
at
Tyler.
Babies R Us, and I would like to know what color to buy. No,
I
he's
know.
so-
I wonder. I bet he could tell me.
Yeah.
But it was great what he talked about. I mean, he talked about one of my past boyfriends he came in, and that was really hard on both of us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then about our grandfather, there was just so much that was
So many
really
unique
intense.
moments.
Yeah. Yes.
And moments, like you said, that no one else would
Yeah, there's
know.
no way, because sometimes you're skeptical of this thing. You're like,
Yes.
yeah, right, a Google search will find that. And this was like, no Google search is finding that.
Yeah.
Step
Yeah.
into my office. We've got more to talk about. Okay, we have to move on. Your incredible shape. What is your guys' fitness routine? Because I know it's rigorous, obviously, with your profession and what you guys do.
Yeah.
But what can we do, us common folk, that you guys do to sort of stay in shape?
I love lifting weights. I like to lift heavy weights, and so squatting is amazing, especially for us women. Well, for men as well, but us women love our butt and thighs, and so that's great. And I always do some type of cardio. I
Okay.
just feel like that increase of burning calories lets you consume more calories.
Are you a
So-
treadmill person, or what kind of cardio?
Elliptical.
Elliptical.
I have bad knees,
I like treadmill.
so
You like the treadmill?
she likes the treadmill.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you need to find something that you love to do that can keep you active every day. I think
Yes.
sometimes people feel so forced going to the gym that they just don't enjoy it, so
Yeah.
they're not going to work hard. But she likes lifting. I like yoga. I like
And I love
Pilates
yoga
and bar.
Yoga's great.
Oh,
That's
yes.
the thing is, like, yeah, it's like obviously you want the muscle, but you want to make sure you keep lean. too.
Yes.
And it's
And
great
then
for
it's hot
stretching.
yoga, so you're burning
I love
so
that's the
many
only one
calories.
I go to.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I mean, other ones I don't
Only
get it.
hot.
I'm like, I'm not getting this workout. Like,
Yes.
start sweating a little
Right.
bit. I'm with you on that.
Yes.
Okay, so there's so many different topics out there. Of course, you guys are now, under the microscope and everything that you do. Your fellow reality star Kim Kardashian had a very, very scary moment happen in
Yeah.
Paris. Did you guys
my
hear about
gosh.
that?
Oh my
yes.
gosh, yes.
Yeah. What was your
Gives me
reaction when you heard that?
chills.
I know. Gosh, well, I felt, I mean, not only so sad for her and her family, but it scares you, I just think to myself, like, how were they able to get there, go into the room, tie her up? And I just pray for her and her family. I hope they all get through this. I'm so happy that she's safe. It could have been worse, but I just couldn't imagine being in that situation.
Thank God.
Yeah,
she's
it's just,
okay,
thank God it's just
so.
material things. It's like, you
Right.
take those. Who cares about all of that
Exactly.
stuff?
Right.
And then, of course, you've got social media, and you have people saying that it's, not even real and
Yeah.
all this kind of stuff. How do you guys deal with sort of the negative side of fame on
Yeah.
social media?
Actually, Chrissy Teigen had an amazing tweet today.
She really did.
And I really appreciated that, but I wish.
What did she say if I didn't see what she wrote?
Brie,
She just
you-
she told everyone, she's like, we give so much love to our fans. It's sad when a situation happens like this
And they don't
that
give the
you
love
don't
back.
give the love back. And she kind of just said, not that celebrities are snowflakes, but what happened to the empathy that we all had for each other, which I do believe that. And I feel like for us to look past negativity, you really just have to ignore the naysayers, all the
Yeah.
haters that are online. Really, they're just trying to get attention.
Yeah.
I agree.
And it's unfortunate, but that is life, and you have to look past that.
Well, yeah, and with privilege comes opposition, because there's
Right.
people who are jealous and wish that they were, maybe in your situation or anybody's situation.
Yeah. I
But
just
the-
wish it was a positive place.
I
It's
know.
what
Don't
it's
we all?
supposed
Give
to
peace a
be.
chance, people. I'm
Yes.
with you on that. But
Exactly.
unfortunately, you kind of just have to take it with
Right.
a grain of salt. Okay, so speaking of social media, it's not all negative. There's some positive. So I'm going to read a few social media questions that we have for you
Oh,
guys, because
yay.
you know your
Cool.
fans are innumerable. Capri says, what's the best advice you got before becoming a WWE superstar? So you want to start out?
Yeah, so the best advice that we got was to find a character, I can't even speak, to find a character that stands out, a character that no one has done, something that isn't, right now going on in WWE. Just find that, make sure it's comfortable and something you feel good with, and let it shine.
Okay, that's great advice. What about
Yeah,
you?
and I would also say that whatever you want to be and how far you want to go, just put your mind to it and don't give up. And I remember being told that there are going to be very tough days in this business, but as long as you keep on trucking, you give your best and your all, you'll make it to the top.
Great
And
advice.
that's what we've done.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we have, I'm looking awkwardly over here, but I'm reading
Yeah, I
it.
like
so
it.
here you guys get the TV
I'm
thing. Okay, so Renzel says, Nikki, where did you get your Bella booty shake from?
Ooh, Bella Booty Shake. Actually, from Dr. Tom Pritchard, who is an old school wrestler, and he was also Brie and I's trainers, one of our first trainers in the wrestling business.
Yeah.
And he gave us the Bella Booty Shake. He's like, I just look at you girls and I think you could do something like this. And sure enough,
Sure
that's
enough,
how we came
that's how
about
you got it?
Who would have thought?
I
Yeah.
know.
Okay, Nicole asked, do you guys have any advice for young girls who want to get into wrestling? I'm sure you get this a lot.
Oh, yes. Well, the advice I give is finish school. And when you are 18 or older, I would say sign up for NXT. It's this amazing developmental program we have down in Orlando at the Performance Center. And to also just, now start with fitness, nothing that would hurt your body, and just really start getting into a ring or take some jiu-jitsu classes and start filling a mat and seeing if it's something you really love and can become passionate about.
Right, and just to stay fearless and to never give up, and whatever dream you have, to just go for it because it will happen.
Oh my gosh, I'm just positive energy over here all day long. You guys are amazing. Real quickly, what can we expect from tonight's episode?
Ooh.
They are twins.
I know.
Oh, so much. You know what?
You
You get to see my neck surgery, which
Yes.
is very crazy, and it
How
was
much
very
of it are we seeing?
only a little bit,
Okay.
which was very crazy
'Cause I
to
love that
like
stuff.
go in and having like cameras. You're gonna actually see my herniation get pulled out of my neck,
Yes.
so it's pretty cool.
You're gonna see John lay down the law and all the rules.
But looks so incredibly handsome while doing it.
And you're gonna see how uncomfortable it is for my husband to try to make babies under the Cena household.
And you'll also actually see backstage moments of Brian before he had to give his retirement speech, which is so incredibly touching. When I saw that, I was like, because I wasn't there, I was like, whoa.
No.
Very, very touching.
This is all happening in episode 1?
Episode 1
Wow.
like blows your mind. So be prepared, get your wine, your waters, your
tissues,
snacks, your
etc.
tissues.
Yes.
Well, you guys
Everything.
never disappoint. Thank you for being
thank
here.
you.
Thank you
Just
for
as
having us.
beautiful as you are sweet. Be sure to watch Nikki and Brie in the series premiere of Total Bellas tonight on E. Mama, you did a lot right.
Yes, you did.
You guys are a lot. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
I
Thank
so
you.
I
Thank
can't
you
believe
for
it's your
having us.
mother.